GTG fam? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How are you all doing tonight? It's out. It's out. It's here. It's here. The Scotch is out. The Macallan 18 is out for tonight, guys. GME, GameStop. Cheers. I told my crew, I told everybody in chat today, I forgot who it was. I forgot one of the members said to me, one of the members was like, Mike, you busting the Macallan out tonight? I'm like, yep, you know it. You know it. What a day, man. This market just continues to give us so much opportunity. Guys, this is one of the best markets I've ever seen, honestly. They're like, just when you think the markets can't get any crazier, something else happens, right? Like, think about it. We had GHSI or GLHI, whatever, the one that went from like $3 to $150. Then we had SPI. Then we had Kodak. Then we had all the electric vehicle stocks go crazy. Then we had all the SPAC mania. All the SPACs go crazy. Now you've got GameStop going crazy. You got Tesla to 900. Markets at all-time highs. The solar stocks up 3, 4, 500% in a matter of a couple weeks. This is nuts. This is nuts. Honestly, man. Welcome. You guys picked a hell of a live to join me on. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. First thing you're going to want to do if you're brand new is subscribe and turn on your notifications. Let me tell you guys why. Okay. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader of True Trading Group. For those that may not know or may not know me or maybe have been here just for the very first time, but I began my career working at a fund and they taught me everything it is that I implement in my trading today. And on every single one of my lives, I share with you guys golden nuggets of information to help you guys become better traders totally for free right here on the YouTube channel. So you guys are definitely going to want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel and, of course, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any one of these lives because literally on every live, I share with you guys some really good lessons and some real golden nuggets, honestly, of information. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. You guys go back and follow. You know, I also share some trade ideas and some swing trade ideas, and I go over all my trade recaps and everything. We talk about a lot of technical and mental lessons as well right here on the YouTube channel. So we're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch right now. So welcome everyone that is joining me across all of the different social media channels. I told you guys all on my live stream yesterday to be in chat today. If you caught my live stream last night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Sunday evening, I was on this exact same YouTube channel, and I told you guys to make sure you get yourselves in chat. I told you guys yesterday I didn't think the GameStop short squeeze was done. I told you guys to get in chat, okay? And if you were, you caught a 50% gain, in at 95, out at 149 today in chat. I went after GameStop twice today. The first was break even. I think I made like 12 cents a share or something like that on the first one. So in all, a break even trade. And the second one was an absolute grand slam. Even more than what I was even more than what I was expecting, honestly. So I'm going to go into that. I'm going to recap the trades today on GameStop. Okay. A lot of, sorry guys, just reading a couple of messages. I have a lot of messages that are coming through on me right now. And guys, listen, before I actually get things started here on the live stream, you're going to see a lot of people that are going to comment on here about how much money that they've made. You're going to see a lot of people comment on here with how much money that they made either today in GameStop or in the month of January altogether. You're going to hear a lot of those people speak up in chat right now. If you did not make money on GameStop, okay, or you're struggling, do not worry, okay? Do not worry, guys, because as thrilled as we are for the members in here that have made money on GameStop or that have made money with some other things, it does not mean that we ignore the ones that are struggling. Okay, I say this all the time, and I'm going to continue to repeat it because, everyone comes on, and yes, I always, it's great to talk about the huge wins and the big days, but not every day or every trade is going to be, it's all, raining money from the skies. And it's important for us to acknowledge the traders that are still struggling. And that is why we have our Red to Green workshops, which is specifically focused on helping our members that are still struggling. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of people that are going to comment how much money that they've made today or how much money they made over the last month. Okay, and even a trade like today does not mean everyone in TTG profited. Some didn't profit from GME. Some people didn't trade it. Some people actually lost money on it because it was an extremely volatile trade. As volatile can possibly be. This was not a trade for an inexperienced trader. This was not a trade for a newbie. This was not a trade for someone with a weak stomach or the faint of heart. Okay. This was definitely a high-level experience trade on GameStop, but we're going to break it all down. And for those of you that are struggling, we're here for you, and we will continue to work with you to help you turn things around. Okay, so it's important that we kind of talk about that first, and we always talk about that, okay? Moving on, guys. Now I'm going to ask for it. Mike, where do you get your cigars and what's your favorite? Chris says, Mike, where do you get your cigars and what's your favorite? Chris, I take it that means you had a good day today. My favorite cigar actually brand is the Padrones. Padron 1926 anniversary is probably my favorite cigar. So take notes. I'm going to write that down. And I've got my Macallan 18 with me here tonight, so we're good. All right, guys, listen up. What I want to do real quick, I want to ask a question before I actually get things started. Who in here is making money with TTG in January? Type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are making money in January with your trading group. I want to see what some of my fam has been doing over the last couple of weeks. There's all my number ones. There's my number ones. Yes. Ew! There's my crew. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. That's what I like to see. Look at all these number ones. You've got to be kidding me. Yes. Yes. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the best, honestly. Way to go, Picky Mal, $8,000 today. Stephen Carbone, $95,000. Nick Lowry, 6 for 6 so far this year. Best day ever for TTG Nomad, a $20,000 day. Oh, incredible. Yeah, Indoor Smokers. NNDM's a beast. I really like NNDM. Nadeem, $5,000. Eduardo Ryan, are you serious, man? $200K on GameStop. Ron Grady, 3,700. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so insane. That's okay, Lenore. 1 win and 3 losses when the market pulled back. Still sitting on some pretty good positions. That's okay, Lenore. Hang in there. Rebecca, 27,003. Oh my God. Jason, way to go. First $400 day after your first $200 day on Friday. Oh, that's fantastic. Wow, Steven, that's insane, man. Steven, congratulations, man. 95 grand. That's incredible. Jonathan Essery, $42,000 on GameStop. Wow, Eduardo, that's nuts, man. Congratulations. $223,000 profit on GameStop. In at 30, out at 140. Eduardo, that's nuts, man. Congratulations. That's nuts. Jamie Ward, nice. Jamie Ward, first day that I've made profit, only 300, but it's an awesome start. Jamie, that is a fantastic start. That's a fantastic start. Nah, Mike Sleeman, $3,000, not tiny, man. That's good money. $3,000, that's really good money. That's really good money. Susie, 3 for 3, up 3,800. Way to go, Lou. Happy birthday, my man. Lou just turned 18, already 10K. P. Moses, 7K. Kenneth says, I'm super green, but I don't want to boast. I hear you, man. I hear you, Kenneth. I don't like boasting either. I hear you. I like staying quiet. On my birthday, Rebecca, oh, it's your birthday too. Way to go, Rebecca. The 27,000 on her birthday today. Russell with a personal best $7,600. Way to go, Russell. Great job, my man. Really great job. Russell, did you pick that trade on your own, man? EXTR? Russell, did you pick that trade on your own? Because I didn't trade that stock today. Russell, that's awesome, man. That's what TTG is all about, guys. Way to go, Russell. Yes. That's what it's all about. Identifying your own trade opportunities. That is what it's all about. Way to go, Hafisa, $20,000 today. But that's what it's all about, guys. We want you to stand on your own 2 feet. You know, that's why I love to see when members make money on trades, on trades that myself or one of the other moderators did not call out or did not trade, because that just tells you that you guys are taking the education that you're learning and you're applying it. You're applying it to your own trade ideas and you're capitalizing on it. You know, I mean, that's the best. Like, listen, to make money on if you guys want to follow, you know, if you guys just want to follow my trades, you know, you can, sure, but you're going to be much better off, you know, and reaching your true potential when you actually start identifying your own trade opportunities. If you have to rely forever on me, another moderator, or some other guru, okay, you don't have any independence. You have a job in that case, okay? If you have to rely on somebody else, then you have a job in that case. And that's why I try to teach you guys to stand on your own 2 feet and truly learn this skill and to be able to profit from opportunities that you see in the market, even though myself or one of the other moderators in chat are not trading it. And that's exactly what Russell did today with EXPR. Russell, congratulations, man. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Exactly, Trader Joe. Learn to fish, you can eat forever. Exactly. Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for life. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Nice. Lou, welcome, man. Guys, everybody give a warm welcome to Lou. Lou says, it's my first time tuning into one of your lives. Definitely won't be the last. I love your energy. Lou, welcome, my man. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Let's see. Hafisa, I want to join your team. I also want you to join my team and the TGD fam. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Guys, oh, guys, big thank you. Big thank you. We just hit 40,000 subscribers. We just hit 40,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you. You guys are the best. All organic, guys. Just, you know, I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all of you for being here and supporting me along the way. Some of you have been following my channel since I had like 4,000 subscribers. Now we're up to 40,000. So we're going to keep growing the TGD fam strong, guys. Antonio Vargas from Facebook, first-time listener. Welcome. Welcome. All of my first-time listeners, welcome. Another one, Jim Cordova, first-timer. Hafisa wants to know, how do I join? We'll talk. I'll get into that in a second, guys. No, it's my pleasure, Oilers. Oilers168 says, Mike, I appreciate the knowledge, brother. No, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. You guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. So, you know, people taught me this. Everything that I implement in my trading today, I was taught. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I'm not, you know, some market whiz kid or I didn't figure this stuff out in my mother's basement. I was taught this by professional traders. My very first job at a college, you know, I was working at a fund and they didn't let me trade until I went through. They didn't let me trade with their money until I went through their educational training program. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be the trader that I am today. So, you know, why hold back? These are people that taught me, and I just share the information with you guys. Okay. It was T3 Alpha Fund, guys, for those that are wondering. Tuned in the first time last night discussing with the wife about going to class. Have always wanted to. Nice. Yeah, Billy, I'm ready when you are, man. I'm ready when you are. Yeah, now it's a prop firm, guys. I don't know if people are asking about it in chat. Now they've switched up business models after the 08-09 crash. For someone who never traded, should I go through all the... Yes, absolutely. Kendra Morris has a question. For someone who's never ever traded before, should I go through all the courses before I actually start to follow along with some of the trades in chat? Absolutely. Guys, anyone that is brand new, if you guys are brand new to trading, or even if you're not brand new to trading and you're just not yet profitable, please go through the courses first. Okay, please. I know when you guys first sign up, and you're very excited. You guys want to, you guys are really excited. You want to just dive in. You want to start trading. You want to start making money. I get that. I really do. But believe me, you are going to be far better off if you guys actually learn first and go through the courses first. Please go through the courses. Use our simulator. Paper trade for a while. Before you guys get things going. Do you think retail now has power over hedge funds, Wall Street, or is this just a one-off meme? I was always told retail buying power doesn't make a splash in the grand scheme. Times are changing. No. Yeah, no. No, retail does not have more power than institutions and hedge funds. No, that's not what happened with GameStop. Let me take a second. You know what? I was going to talk about this later on in the live, but let me talk about this. We'll save it. All right. Well, I'm going to save it. I want to give some time for people to log on. I'm going to talk to you guys about GameStop. I'm going to explain to you what happened. Okay. Why did GameStop do what it did? I will explain to you what happened. Okay, obviously you're like, oh, duh, the short squeeze. Yes, it was a short squeeze. But I'm going to explain to you, okay, I'm going to explain to you how that actually took place, okay, and how it happened. Okay, I will explain to you guys how it took place and how it happened. No, I don't, guys. I don't. So, like, someone just asked Mike, do you think if we all pooled our money together, we can create a short squeeze on a stock? No, I don't. And you guys don't want to start doing that. You guys don't even want to start talking like that because you're getting into market manipulation. It's very dangerous. Don't even start talking about that kind of stuff, guys. Don't even start talking about that kind of stuff. All right? Don't even start talking about that kind of stuff. Yes, I know. I called the catalyst months ago. I know. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, I talked about this happening on GameStop months ago when that first catalyst happened. When that first catalyst happened, okay, the deal with Microsoft, and when they brought on the guy from Chewy, everything changed for GameStop. And I told you guys that months ago that everything changed for GameStop, and you've got a chance to see one hell of a wicked short squeeze. And I will explain to you guys the difference between a retail short squeeze and an institutional short squeeze, because there's a big difference. There's a big difference. Yes, Jimmy Benson's like, Mike, you called this back in like October. Yeah. Too bad I wasn't still holding it from October. If I was still long from like $10, but yeah, we'll get into it. We have a lot to talk about here tonight, guys. We do. We have a lot to talk about. If this is your first time on the TT live stream, because I know there's a couple of people that typed, hey, my first time viewer. Guys, go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now if this is your first time viewing a TT live stream. Adrian, Lou, Harrington, Kathy, Antonio, B, Amir, 715ers, Kelly, Angel, Jean, KL Smith, James Murray, Kamix, Jalbreck, Roberto, De Jesus, Meyer, Kevin, Vaxiana, Elisha Williams, Jarrett Michaels, Rahesh Tiwari, Melissa Hargrove, Tim Brookie, Brian, Jason Ibarra, JC Casey, Jim Cordova, Victoria, Fudlande, Dustin, Noble Eagle. Look who it is. I will give credit where credit is due, Noble. Even though I'm not sure what happened to you, my man, but I know that was one that you were calling out back in the fall as well. We got Elijah, Medicine, Brian, PB, Sheila. Wow, guys. All right, we have a lot of first timers in here. Guys, welcome all of you that are brand new. Okay, all of you that are brand new, guys, follow TTG on Twitter. Guys, give us a follow on Twitter. Twitter handle's right there at the bottom of your screen. It is at True Trading Group. Group is GRP. All right, and then you guys can also go ahead and give me a follow as well. That is at Mike Edward _TTG. At Mike Edward _TTG. You guys go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter. I'm always sharing trade ideas and trade recaps and everything with you guys on Twitter. So we'll put up my Twitter handle at the bottom of the screen in just a second. There it is, guys, right there at the bottom of my screen. You guys can go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter at Mike Edward _TTG. Oh, nice. Prativa got their Amazon Kindle Fire today. Nice job. Good. I'm glad. Very glad. All right. So, guys, listen, tonight we will be discussing GME in depth. Okay. This is the hottest, most talked about stock in the market today. And we're going to break it down live for you right here on this live stream. But before we do, okay, I'm just going to give some time for people to log on. I'm going to give them a chance for people to log on. We're going to do a little open forum Q&A just for about like 10 or 15 minutes, guys. Nothing crazy. And then I'm going to dive into the GME and our daily recap. But if I don't have 500 likes on this video, then I'm going to shut this down early and I'll probably maybe just take the Q&A session. All right. So I want to go ahead. I want to get 500 likes right now, guys, on this video. If you guys appreciate the time, energy, and effort that goes into all these lives, if you guys want to know the recap behind that GME trade, go ahead, guys, and smash that like button. I'm going to take a couple of questions. When I'm done with those questions in about 10 minutes, we got to have 500 likes up there on this video, and then we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about GME in depth. You guys go ahead, fire away, ask me a couple of questions. All right, well, I just gave a couple of minutes for people to log on. Guys, please, not GameStop related. Ask me any question other than GameStop, because we're going to talk in great detail. Okay, we're going to talk about great detail about GameStop. Thomas Brown says, how do you determine proper position size on a trade? Thomas Brown, that's a fantastic question. I'm actually glad that you asked it. I'm really glad that you asked it. The proper way to calculate position size. Okay, first, you have to figure out what's the dollar amount that you're comfortable risking per trade. That's the first thing you have to figure out. Okay, everyone has their own number. For somebody, it can be $100. For somebody else, it could be 10 grand and everything else in between. So what is the dollar amount that you're comfortable risking trade? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. I don't care how much money you have in your account. I want to know how much money are you comfortable risking per trade? Okay, per trade, what are you comfortable risking? Okay, that's the first thing you have to ask yourself. Once you know the answer to that, you will then adjust your position size so that if you get stopped out, you will lose that dollar amount. Your stop loss belongs where it needs to be based on the pattern that you're trading. So you're looking at a particular chart setup. There's going to be a level, whether it's a support level if you're long, it could be a resistance level if you're short, but there's going to be a level that if the stock breaks, let's say if you're long, the stock breaks below that level, then the pattern that you're trading right now is no more. It's broken down, doesn't exist anymore. So you have no reason to be in the trade. So your stop loss needs to be just below whatever that level is. Okay, regardless of where you're entering that trade, your stop loss is going to be at that same spot. So now wherever you're going to buy the stock, you got to calculate your position size. So if you get stopped out at that price point, you're going to lose the dollar amount you're comfortable risking. So let's say you're comfortable risking, let's say you risk $100 a trade. If you risk $100 a trade, guys, then you're going to buy a stock, let's say at $5. If your stop loss is $4.70, you're going to figure out how many shares do I need to buy that if I get stopped out at $4.70, I lose $100. Same thing goes if you buy a stock at $1 and your stop loss is 90 cents. Same thing goes if you buy a stock at $20 and your stop loss is $18.50, or if you buy a stock at $50 and your stop loss is $49. Okay, so you've got to be able to calculate your position size based on that risk. Your position size will change on every trade. Every trade, your position size is going to change. You might have $1,000 in one trade. You might have $2,000 in another trade, but your risk will always be the same, or it should always be the same. Okay. You want to maintain consistency with your risk. All right. 10 Ring says, question, how do you recognize these movers for the watch list? It's just a very simple leading gap scan, guys. That's it. It just shows you the stocks that are gapping up the most. That's it. It just shows you stocks that are gapping up the most. It's a very basic scan. Any scanning software has it, top gainers or leading gappers. And that's how you'll see what are the leading gappers on the day. And that's it. Brandon, bro, day one with TTG today. First green day I've had in 10 days. I've taken the psychology courses and they taught me a whole new perspective and mental ability. Just wanted to say thank you. Wow. Brandon, that's incredible, man. Wow, that's incredible. Your very first day with us, already a green day. And you, after struggling for the last 10 days before joining, and you already took the trader psychology course. I think it's funny, Brent. Well, not funny, but I think it's that that you went straight to the trader psychology course as soon as you signed up. Okay. I think that really shows you a lot with where you are in your trading. And I think that really means a lot that you went straight to the trader psychology course. And I'm so happy to see it had an instant impact on you. The trader psychology courses are actually our members' most favorite course. So like I've asked my members before, like, what's your favorite course? And the most common answer is the trader psychology courses. So I'm really glad to hear that they're working out for you, my man. Welcome to the family too, bro. Many more green to go. Mike Doyle, I've seen over the last 2 months people making their membership feedback in one day. Well, today was my day. 2 BBBY calls, made $1,400. Thanks, TTG. Yes, Mike. Yes, man. Hell yeah. Congrats, Mike. Congrats, my man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Great job, man. Really great job. Yeah, see, you guys are seeing a bunch of men commenting about the trader psychology course. They're like, yeah, it's my favorite course too. Yeah. So good, guys. Hell yeah. Mike, way to go, man. That gets me pumped. Good stuff. And Brendan, congrats for, for kind of just being open about that too, about struggling for the last 10 days. Good for you to kind of be just, open up front about it and then go right to the courses, recognize instantly some mistakes that you're maybe making mentally. And now you have a different mindset and perspective on trading. That's all it is sometimes, guys. Sometimes all it is like changing your perspective. Like here, I'll give you guys one quote that's going to blow your mind right now. Actually put it on Twitter today. This is one of my favorite quotes. My TGD fam, they already know it. If I actually give them more time, they'll probably say it before I finish telling you, because they probably already know what the quote is. Remember this one quote. If you guys remember anything from me ever, right? Just remember this one quote. Great traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are more concerned with how much they're going to make if they're right. Remember that quote. Okay? Remember that quote. Gee, hey, Mike, I have a hard time deciding to go in full size when I take a trade. I usually go in tier 1 and the stock usually takes off. Any advice on pulling the trigger on a full size position? Yes, Alex G might try this. Try going right to your full size position. Okay. Try going right to your full size position. I want you to, it's a lot easier to tier out of a position than it is to tier in. It's not as easy to tier in as people may initially think. And if you're struggling with tiering into your position and it's causing you to miss out on a lot of really good action, a lot of really good winning trades, if your analysis is correct, Alex, more often than not, and you're actually just missing out on making good money on your winning trades, go full size right off the bat. The majority of my trades, I enter my full size position. I'd say, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15% of my trades, I'll go tier 1 first and then add tier 2. The overwhelming majority of my trades, I go straight to full size when I enter the position. So what I'm going to say to you, Alex, is just try to go right into it. Okay. Try to go right into it. All right. Some people are asking about WWR. Guys, I got out of WWR for right around break even today when the markets. So I'll talk about this too later in the live, but in the middle of the day today, everything sold off out of nowhere. The entire market just took a huge nosedive right in the middle of the day, along with everything else with it. Tesla crashed. All your big tech stocks crashed. All your big short squeeze stocks crashed. GameStop crashed. Bed Bath & Beyond crashed. BlackBerry crashed. All your solar stocks crashed. BNGO crashed. crashed. All of your high flyers, everything took an absolute crap right dead smack in the middle of the day. And as soon as I started to see that sell off, we're still in WWR. So for those of you that don't follow my swing trade, I was long WWR from $6.70. I sold 25% of my position for a nice profit at $7.22. And then I got flat the rest of that position, like 660, I think. 660, something like that. 650, 660. So it's basically a break-even trade. With the profit that I took on the first take profit and then selling out of the rest, it's basically like a non-event trade. And the stock then kind of bounced around a little bit. And when that sell-off took place, I couldn't find a real catalyst for it, and I didn't know what was going on. We started looking around for like what was going to be possibly the catalyst for it, but I couldn't find anything. So I started to sell off. So I just said, you know what? Let me exit. Let me flatten out my positions and then look to see what happens. So it ended up a non-event trade. Hey, Mike, I made plus 5% today on AMTX. I did it all by myself. Thanks to TGG courses. Really amazing stuff. So happy I found TGG. Jamie, those are the comments that make me, those are the comments that I'm the most proud of. Honestly, for real. Those are the ones that get me the most excited because, listen, I love when people make money like on a trade that I make, but when I see someone crush it on a trade that they did on their own, that they were able to implement what they learned and actually put it to work in real life with real, that's progress, that's success, that's achievement. Jamie, congratulations, man. That's a wonderful thing. Yeah, Fauci said he was worried about the delivery of the second dose. You also had, some news circulating about China, President Xi's comment about a potential Cold War. There was a couple things that started to circulate around that time. That kind of shook things up a little bit. And I just really wasn't sure what was going on at the time. So I just figured better safe than sorry. I had the huge profit from GameStop already. And I just said, let me just get out of this. Nice. Indoor smokers. Hell yeah. I hit big with AMTX today too. Yeah, that was a good trade. AMTX was a good trade. AMTX was a really good trade, indoor smokers. Nice job. Really nice job. Congrats. Mike, what do you mix your scotch with? Nothing, Steven. I mix my scotch with nothing. Nothing. I'm actually really angry. Not that angry because my fiance put ice in Macallan 18 and you shouldn't do that, but it's too late. Lots of people are fearing a crash again with what's brewing. Well, Dutch Maiden, we have that trade the market crash course exactly for that reason, right? When the markets crashed in March, I put together very quickly because it happened so fast. I put together an entire course on how to trade during a market crash. So I would advise you to go and check out. I would advise you to go and check out the how to trade during a market crash course. I do not think that we're going to have a, I don't think that we're going to have a market crash. I think we can have some volatility. I think we can have a pullback in the markets, but I don't think we're going to have a crash. I don't think we're going to have a crash until the Fed raises interest rates, and whenever that happens, I'm going to jump all over the markets when that happens. Good traders should be able to trade in every environment, guys. It's why I teach my fam to be diverse, to be nimble. Whether the market's going up, down, left, right, backwards, or sideways. I want to make sure that we have diverse traders. If you guys ever want to get to a point where you can trade full time, you got to be able to make money in various markets. You can't only make money when stocks are going up if you're going to do it full time. Market crash just means Wall Street is having a sale. Yes. Hell yeah, indoor smokers. Exactly. When markets crash, there's opportunity. Indoor smokers, man. I heard you've got a pretty legit YouTube channel. When you bringing me on, bro? When you bringing us on? Yeah, I know. I take the stairs, but love the window. Would you recommend selling your stocks before the crash or just buy more stocks? I've never taken profit in my long-term portfolio. In the last like decade, I've only just added to my positions. So um, this will be the first time that I'm going to actually sell my long-term portfolio. Once inflation gets over 2%, 2 to 2.5, the Federal Reserve is going to have to start to raise interest rates. And that's going to be the first time that that'll be the first time that I'm probably going to start to sell my positions. Roy Bitron, how do you deal with a bad, terrible day? How do you get back on the next day and not give up? Roy, glad you asked that question, because everybody on here, everyone's talking about how much money they made. And it's, like I said earlier in the live stream, it's fantastic to talk about, people that are making money and people that are succeeding, but trading, losing is part of trading. You guys have to be able to deal with it. And not every day is a home run day. Not every day is a green day. Okay. So a lot of people that you see commenting in chat right now that are saying, oh, I made this much, that are having success now. Okay. A lot of those people struggled at first. But they worked at it again and again. I know this for a fact. That I've spoken to a lot of these members. I've spoken to a lot of my members about, their trading. And I know for a fact that a lot of them struggled at the very beginning, but they were willing to put in some work, go through the courses, drop down to paper trade for a while, ask questions, attend a private study group, and go through some of the library and really, put in an effort to actually learn the skill. And they've turned it around and now they're having success. But it's important to kind of acknowledge that, there are the bad days. There are the bad days. There are the bad trades. But how do you deal with a bad or terrible day? Listen, what I will say to you is, if you have a really bad day, first, let's talk about how to prevent having a really bad day. Set this mark for yourself. Okay. Whatever you're willing to risk per trade, Roy, let's use $500 as an example. If you're willing to risk $500 per trade, in order to save yourself from a complete blow up day, you don't ever want to have a day that is so bad that it takes you 3 or 4 good days to cancel it out. You want to make sure that one good day could cancel out one bad day. So, and a way for you to do that is to say to yourself, okay, if you risk $500 per trade, as an example, set a max daily limit for 3 times your risk per trade. So if you're willing to risk $500 per trade, give yourself a $1,500 daily max loss, to where if you hit that number, shut down your computer and walk away. Why? Because first of all, if you're 0 for 3 on the day, either you're not seeing it, you're not in the zone, you're distracted, or maybe the market's just not giving you good opportunities. You're not trading well anyway, so you're better off just shutting it down if you're 0 for 3. Secondly, if you guys are, you want to make sure that you can easily make that money back if you have a good day. Now, you can go 3 for 3 in a day. You can go 3 for 4 in a day, and you can easily make that $1,500 back. But if you have a day where, let's say, you average risk $500 per trade, but one day you lose $4 or $5 grand because you just completely blow yourself up, you're going to have a very, very hard time, okay, ever becoming consistently profitable, because you're always wiping out wins. That puts a lot of pressure on your win rate to have to be in the 80s just for you to basically break even if you're wiping out 4 winning days with just 1 bad day. So set a 3 times your average trade risk for a max loss. That's a way to help prevent you from those blow up days. But then if you do have those blow up days, or you have that day of frustration, my advice to you is this: as soon as you're done with the day, don't do a single thing that's going to make you think about trading. Completely detach. Don't sit there and stare at the screen. Don't stare at the markets. Don't stare at your account. Don't check your balance. Don't check your margin. Don't check this. Don't just completely detach. Don't even think about stocks. Don't listen to CNBC. Don't do anything until the next morning. And the next morning, when you sit at your desk, if the first thing you think about when you desk is the money you lost the day before, get back out of your seat and leave, because that means you're still not there. You're still not there mentally. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to chase that red day yesterday, and that's going to cause you to dig yourself a deeper hole. You got to make sure that after a bad day, when you sit yourself down at your desk, that you are clean slate. That's the beauty about the markets, that you have a shot at redemption each single day. Every single day is a brand new day, brand new opportunities. So you have to treat it as such. You can't take that bad day into the next day with you because it's a totally different day, totally different stocks that you're going to be trading, totally different setups, totally different chart patterns. It's completely different. Okay, you have to treat it as such. But if you sit down at your desk that next day and you're thinking about the day before, that means you're rolling that bad day into the current day with you, and you're already doomed before the bell has even rung. So if that ever happens to you, get back up out of your seat, walk off your desk, and just take the day off and come back at it the next day with a clean slate. Okay, that's my advice to you. All right. All right, guys. So I think that just about does it for our live Q&A. All right, I think that does it for our live Q&A. I think we gave plenty of time for people to log on. We've got over 1,100 people that are watching this live right now as we are talking. Okay, so let's yeah, I don't trade OTCs, guys. We don't trade OTCs in chat unless it's one of the cannabis stocks, because they can't list on a major exchange. But you're talking about companies that are doing hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. So we don't trade OTCs unless it's like Pure Leaf, Green Thumb, Truth, Cresco Labs, Harvest, any of the cannabis names. Right? So I don't trade OTCs. All right. So that does it there, guys, for our live Q, my little live Q&A. Let's dive in now to what everyone I'm sure is waiting for, and that's GameStop. So everybody wants to talk about GameStop. I'm going to walk you guys through the GameStop trade setup. Before I do, I need to explain to you guys the difference between a retail short squeeze and an institutional short squeeze. And it's important that you guys understand the difference between the two. Two different types of short sellers, okay? And they're not all created equal. So let's say, for example, tomorrow, some stupid small cap stock that was at $1 yesterday, it comes out with some kind of press release and the stock gaps up to $2. It's up 100%. It comes up on everyone's radar. They come out with some kind of press release. They've got a small float, and day traders all flock to it. Now, that naturally is going to bring in retail short sellers. Retail short sellers are going to say to themselves, this is still a crappy company. There's a reason why the stock was $1 a share. It doesn't belong up here. It's only up here because it's got a small float. We're going to come in and we're going to short the stock. Those are all the short sellers that you see on social media. Those are all your individual retail short sellers. Now, you're not necessarily getting these large, massive institutions, these large hedge funds coming in and say, ooh, look at that $2 stock. Let's short that thing back down to it. That's not the short seller that's coming in on that name. They are retail traders that are shorting that stock for the most part. Okay, you might have some active trade houses, some prop trading firms that can come in there and will also short the stock. As far as like your multi-billion-dollar hedge funds, they're not coming in and shorting the $2, $3, $4, $5 stock that doesn't trade any volume. Then all of a sudden gaps up, it's got a small float, and day traders go after it. Then you have institutional short sellers. Institutional short sellers do not go after a stock based on price action. Retail short sellers go after shorts based on price action. Okay. Institutional short sellers go after shorts based on fundamental valuation. Okay. When you have institutions short a stock, it is because they believe the business model is flawed. They believe that the company will not succeed. The company is going to retract rather than grow. Okay. So some of your biggest stocks that have been shorted in the markets, you're getting, you're getting, okay, GameStop obviously was one of them. Tesla was one of them. JCPenney, that's another. Okay. Bed Bath & Beyond, BlackBerry, that's another. DDD, that's another. Okay. A lot of these names, okay, that carry large short positions is because institutions believe that the business model is flawed. Those type of shorts will not be squeezed based on price action. Those type of shorts will be squeezed when the fundamentals of a company changes. A hedge fund that is short tens of millions of dollars on a specific stock will hold that short for 6 months, a year and a half. They will hold that short until the cows come home. Okay, because they believe the business will fail. They're not going to cover their position because the stock just breaks through a little area of resistance. A retail short seller will, because a retail short seller is shorting based on price action, not fundamental value. So that's why you'll see a lot of times these little small cap stocks, these $2, $3, $4 stocks, when they give you that short squeeze, no real reason for it, just because the stock ended up breaking through a specific resistance level. There was enough buying pressure, and the shorts say, the hell with this. We broke through the high of the day. I'm going to cover my position. The stock shoots up and halts. Then you get the short squeeze. That doesn't happen with an institution. A hedge fund's not going to say, oh man, the stock broke through the high of the day. Let's cover our position. A fundamental catalyst is needed. Tesla, let's go back to Tesla before the stock did its split. When that stock was trading in the 300s, before the split, okay, everybody was betting against Tesla because they thought there's no way this company is going to be able to turn a profit before they run out of cash. There's no way they're going to be able to meet the demand for the product. There's no way that Elon Musk is going to be able to produce and deliver enough vehicles to be able to meet the demand in order to become profitable. Nobody thought that they were going to be able to become profitable. And then one day the company announces earnings and shocked the ever-living hell out of everybody with their first quarterly profit. Everything changed from that day forward because now everybody thought Tesla was not going to be a profitable company. Now they're profitable. Now you start to get short sellers start to get a little worried. Then another quarter of profit. Now your short sellers get very, very concerned. A third quarter of profit. Fast forward all the way to four consecutive quarters of profit, which allow them to qualify to become part of the S&P 500. The fundamentals of the business changed. Tesla almost went bankrupt like twice. Okay. The fundamentals of the business changed. That is what caused all of your hedge funds, guys, like 60% of the float in Tesla was short when it was in the 300s before the stock split. That's a massive short position. So the fundamentals changed. The company, hedge funds covered their positions. The stock squeezed. Move on to GameStop. The fundamentals of the business changed. They got that deal with Microsoft where they're actually going to start to benefit from some of the download sales and everything, because the whole thing about GameStop, okay, and I talked about this months ago I'm like, guys, GameStop is a horrible business model. They need to change the business model. If they don't, they're going to be the next Blockbuster. Why does someone need to go to GameStop to rent or buy a video game when you can literally download it right on your Xbox or your PlayStation? It's just like Blockbuster, for those of you that are old enough to remember Blockbuster, okay? For those of you that are old enough to remember Blockbuster, okay? You know, why would you go to Blockbuster to rent a movie if I can download it or rent it right on my TV? Blockbuster went out of business. That was a staple brand, went out of business. GameStop was on the same path if they didn't change. That's why so many institutions and hedge funds shorted GameStop. So what happened? They signed that deal with Microsoft. Now they brought on this guy from Chewy, who's, you know, an online digital guru and trying to change and shift the entire business model on GameStop to more digital revenue instead of that brick and mortar, that relying on brick and mortar. Oh God, I can't even talk, brick and mortar. And that's what is now which started to trigger the short squeeze. So now institutions say, okay, you know what? The business model here is changing. It's time for us to get out and start to cover this position. You had like 100% of the float was short. And you get this massive, massive short squeeze. Okay. But that's the difference between a retail short seller and an institutional short seller. Okay. Retail short seller will cover based on price action. Institutional short seller will cover based on fundamentals. Okay. Very important that you guys understand the difference between those two. Okay. Very important you understand the difference between those two, because what I don't want you to do now is go look for every single stock that has a high short interest in the market and go buy it, thinking that, you know, the Reddit and the Twitter, you know, armies of the world are going to just squeeze all of these stocks. They're not. Okay. They will squeeze them if something changes fundamentally within these companies that will force those institutions and hedge funds to cover their positions. That's why it's important for you to understand the difference between a retail short seller and an institutional short seller. Okay. Very big difference. Okay. Cool. Man, that was a lot. Give me a second, guys. I got to take a sip of water now. My throat is a little dry from that explanation. I hope that helps, though. I hope that helps. I hope that was informative. because that can help you guys out when you're making decisions now based on other short positions. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get into the actual trade recap on GME. For that, let's take it to the charts. What a day, man. What a day. Absolute beast of a trade. And we're going to talk about here with GameStop. The other thing that's actually important, and I'll go back to my full screen to actually tell you about this, because the difference between retail and institutional, when you have an institutional short squeeze, the short position is so large, it can't be covered in one day. Okay. Retail short sellers, that position can get covered in one day. Okay. That position can get covered in one day. It's not that big, right? A couple million shares maybe, right? But when you have of like a $2 stock, right? Not that big of a position, it can get squeezed out in one day. When you have an institutional short squeeze like this, you have to understand that this is a short position that did not develop in 1 or 2 days. This is a short position that has developed over the last 1 to 2 years. It is a very, very large short position that is most likely not going to get covered in one day. So after we had the move yesterday, I told everybody in chat yesterday, you guys can mark my words. If you guys were in chat, okay, if you guys were in chat, okay, if you guys were in chat yesterday, you guys heard me say that I think the stock has room to 100. I think the stock can go to 100. I said that yesterday because it's going to take a while for that short position to get squeezed out. Okay. And when we came into the day today, and when I woke up in the morning, first of all, I woke up in the morning and I saw the stock went to $136 at like 4:30 in the morning Eastern time. I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. But the stock came back into 90. And I'm like, we're at $90. This stock was at 70s, it closed in the 60s. I'm like, this thing is going to go nuts. I'm like, this short squeeze is not done yet. You still have a position that is still stuck in here. It's still stuck in here because nobody's getting long at these levels. Okay, it's not, you don't have hedge funds that are saying, man, GameStop is worth 200 a share. We got to buy this thing at 110. Okay, this is short covering that is still holding the price of the stock up. And then you factor in all your day traders that are coming in. Now you bring in the Reddits and the Twitters and of the world and the TikToks and all the different, the Discord groups and the Telegram groups and all these other social media, the WhatsApp groups. Now bring in all of them, bring in all your Robinhood traders, and now you get this push, and that further causes that short squeeze to trigger, and you get that follow-through move. When we gapped up today, I'm like, guys, this is my number one focus. I think this short squeeze is not yet finished. So it's also very important when you get that big institute short squeeze, it usually lasts more than one day. That's another thing for you guys important to know, to think about. So now let's go back into the charts and let's talk about here. We have this big gap up, right? Big gap up on GameStop. And right off the opening bell, what happens? Crap. We drop like a rock from 100 down to like 87 and we halt. Okay. Right there, we halt. Now, when we were halted, I actually came on the mic. My TGD family members, you guys can all verify this. Right? My TGD fam, you guys can all confirm that exactly what I'm saying right now is actually what happened in chat. I actually said, guys, if we come out of this halt and we do not do this, if this stock actually bounces off the halt and we don't crash off the halt, I told everybody I'm getting long. I even drew the candle. I actually drew this green candle. You guys remember this? All my members that are here, my TGD fam, if you guys were in chat, did I not draw a candle that looked like this and say, guys, if we do this out of this halt, I'm getting long, because that's going to tell me that shorts are still trying to cover their position. That as soon as the stock gives you a pullback, they are trying to cover their position. That's why you didn't get another gap and crap down off of that halt. That's why you didn't get it. When you are experiencing a short squeeze, pullbacks get bought up very quickly because you don't only have long traders that are buying dips, you have short sellers that are trying dips to mitigate the loss. In a normal market, short sellers are net sellers, longs are net buyers. But in a short squeeze, Your longs are net buyers, but your short sellers are also net buyers because they're trying to cover their position, which lopsides one side of the market, and that's how you get the continuation on the short squeeze. So once we came out of that halt and we did not drop, that's when I told everybody, guys, I'm getting long. Okay, I'm getting long. My very first trade on GameStop was basically a break-even trade. I made like, I don't know, 12 cents on the trade or something like that. But I got long this coming out of this halt. I got long right here at, I'm sorry, a little bit lower. Where are we at? Long 91.50 at 9:43 a.m. coming out of that halt. I'm long right there at 91.50, and I said my stop loss was 85. Okay, now I wish I just stuck to my stop loss, but however. Okay, let's talk about the first trade, because after this trade, I'm sitting here and we're holding that previous that halt price. Now the trade line is starting to come into play and we're holding, and I'm like, man, this thing is going to go. The trade line comes up here. The trade line gives me more support, and I'm like, man, we are going to explode. So right there, I thought we were going to go. But then what happened? As soon as we got up here to 95, those of you that were trading GameStop that were watching level 2, a 300,000 share offer came into the market to sell. Okay, a massive seller. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my God, get me the hell out of here. And I exited the position very quickly because I didn't want to get caught in any type of a halt. I did not want to get caught in any type of a halt. That 300,000 share seller caused that pullback. Okay. That pullback. I just bailed out of the position instantly, 91.62. I just market ordered out as soon as I saw it, and I got flat right there at 91.62. So break even. I made 12 cents on the trade. Break even, right? Non-existent. But that, my friends, is when everything changed. Right there. That tail changed everything. When you had that type of selling pressure come into this stock, and that still wasn't enough to break this stock through this low mid-80s support level, that was the sign to me that every single time this stock pulls back, it is met with fierce buying as shorts are trying desperately to cover their position. And as soon as this tail was put in, and you see how quickly the stock recovered, you see how fast the stock recovered, that told me that's it, man. There are still shorts that are stuck in this position. And what happened, my TGD fam? What happened? TGD fam, sound off in chat. I came on the microphone. I said, guys, now I think we're going to go. I think your shorts are still stuck in here. I'm getting back in GME. Verbatim, exactly what we said there in chat. And I went back after it, and I got long at 10:15 a.m. at $95.20 right there on the back of what has now become a trade line VWAP crossover. Now I've got my trade line crossing up over VWAP. We've got your increase in volume that confirms the trade line cross, and the rest is absolute monster of a short squeeze. And I start peeling profits off table through this entire move as your short sellers just got absolutely pummeled. I took profits at 101. Here, I'll just go through this with you guys. I took profits at 101. I took profits at 109. I took profits at 115. I took at 121.50. And my final take profit, 149.21, and the stock went as high as 159.18. Okay, there's the entry there. And guys, I just, once we got into squeeze mode, I just started dropping shares at a time, just dropping a few hundred. I'm just like, man, I'm running out of shares every time this stock started to extend, and I'm just peeling them until I just ran out of shares. But it all goes back to identifying the shorts desperately trying to cover this position. desperately trying to cover this position with every single pullback getting bought up instantly. And that, I'm telling you guys, that I'm so glad. I'm actually glad that seller came in there with that huge order, because that was the confirmation I needed that this thing was going to squeeze. Because I'm like, all that selling pressure, everybody saw it. I'm not the only person that market ordered out of my long position when they saw that. Everybody saw that. So all those longs bailed on their position. Shorts came in to cover, and they bought the order right out. They just bought it. The shorts were like, oh my God, thank you. I can buy some shares to cover my position. And the stock just exploded from that point on. Stock just absolutely exploded. Does anybody have any questions specifically about this trade? It is very, very important for you guys to recognize, first and foremost, this is not a regular occurrence. Stocks don't normally trade like this. So please do not expect this type of a move every time you guys are trading a stock. Don't, because it's not what happens. Okay, GameStop was a once in a generation, not once in a generation, but once a year at least short squeeze, because it was on an institutional level. The two of the biggest short squeezes that I've seen recently, and I'm talking not small cap short squeezes, like SPI, like U1, all those other, I'm not talking about those. Like those are like your small cap short squeeze. I'm talking about like a real institutional short squeeze. Some of the biggest ones that stand out in my mind are now GameStop, Tesla, which is the biggest one, the biggest short squeeze that I think I've ever seen. Tilray, for those of you that remember Tilray that went to 300. I'll take it way back for you guys. Volkswagen, okay? That's way, way back. Then you're talking, that's like when I first started trading. Then you're also talking about Dry Ships, the shipping company. You guys remember Dry Ships went from like $5 to 150. These are some of your larger institutional short squeezes. And now GameStop is right up there. Yeah, Beyond Meat was another one. Thank you, Ghost. Beyond Meat, a little bit less, but definitely one that sticks out in my mind. Thank you. Okay. What's up with GME tomorrow? I think you should stay away from it tomorrow. I think the quote unquote easy money in GameStop, I think, is over. I think that the short position has got itself squeezed through. I think that you probably have a very choppy trade. You probably have a very choppy trade. You probably have a really choppy trade. I mean, we have to see. I'll decide, based on what happens tomorrow. Decide on it. Oh, man, we're still back at 89. We're trading higher after hours. I don't know. It's too tough to call, guys. It's too tough to call. I know there's going to be so many people are going to lose their ass on this stock if they haven't already. I know it. I know there's going to be people that are going to overtrade this thing. They're going to keep trading it. 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 The level that I'm looking for on GameStop is going to be right here around 86. This is the level. I know we're above it after hours right now, but you got to see what happens tomorrow. This is a key level for GameStop. You'll see that was all that support in the morning. And then that was support here on that halt right there down to that support. And then you had that bounce. Once we broke through it, you'll notice that we have a very clear, heavy area of resistance on GameStop. So I was looking to say, okay, that's my new level there, that 86 area. Okay, call it 85 to 87. A really, really, really strong area of resistance there on GameStop. Okay, I think that's a nice little level for you guys to pay attention to tomorrow to see if we're still beneath that level tomorrow. If we open up below this level and we can't get above it off the morning, I would look for the stock to continue lower. If we get back above that area, the level that I think you need to look for, okay, for us to get above is going to be this like 116 area. Why the 116 area? A little bit of support there off that initial sell-off off the halt. Then we had another halt price, and then we dropped, we rallied back, and then it became resistance. Okay. So if you're looking to be long, I think you've got to get through 116, 117 area in order for this to continue with squeeze mode. So those are the two levels that I'm going to be focusing on GameStop going into tomorrow. Okay. What type of message will this GameStop short squeeze send to the market, and impacts will it have, if any? Thanks. I don't think it's going to really have any. Short squeezes happen, guys. Short squeezes happen. What message did the Tilray short squeeze send to the markets? What message did the Tesla short squeeze send to the markets? What message did the Kodak short squeeze send to the markets? I don't think that, it's going to send too much of a message to the market. I just think that, this is just a wild time in the markets. There's so much more liquidity with all the Robinhood traders and all the people that, became traders because of COVID. There's so much more liquidity in the markets right now. And that's what's giving you all this volatility. I think Robinhood reported like 10 million new accounts. If I'm not mistaken. I think I saw something on CNBC. They were talking about that. So that's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of extra liquidity that otherwise was not in the market before. So that's why you're getting like these such extensive moves up and down. And it's great. It's great. I love it. The majority of these traders are not educated. They're not informed. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just gambling. They're just, buying something that they see on Twitter or on some kind of social media thread. But they really don't have any idea what they're doing. And that's the greatest thing in the world for a trader that does know what they're doing. Remember, every time you place a trade, there's somebody else on the other side of that trade. And the more inexperienced, unknowledgeable people that come into the market, the better it is for people like us, people that actually know what they're doing. That's why I love it. That's why I'm saying this is some of the best action that I've ever seen. Which is another reason why I tell all you guys, if you're brand new, please go through the courses first. Please, they are there for a reason. Use them. Okay. Please use them. I know you're in a rush to make money, but believe me, if you don't go through the course, there's a much greater chance that you will actually be in a rush to just lose money if you guys don't actually go through the courses first. So please, I highly recommend you guys do that first. Abner, will TG ever become a pub traded company? Because I'll happily buy 300 grand worth. No intentions on going public, man. No intentions on going public. Thank you, though, for the, the proposed investment. Thank you for the proposed investment. All right. All right, guys. So listen, like I said, I'll remind you guys again here, like I did yesterday. I reminded you guys yesterday. I told you yesterday to please be in chat. I told you guys to be in chat today when we were talking about, guys, all the courses are on the member dashboard. Okay. All the courses are on your member dashboard, on the left-hand side of your screen. So once you log into your member dashboard as a member, all the courses are on your left-hand side. I told you guys yesterday to please be in chat with me today because I knew GameStop was going to be nuts. I knew everyone was going to be talking about it. I knew it was going to be a very volatile trade. And it turned out to be one of the biggest trades in the last, when I say year, I'm not just talking about the last 25 days. I mean, like the last year of time, like going back a full 12 months. It turned out to be one of the biggest trades that I've had. The action is nuts, and I'm still going to focus on GameStop. I think the easy move, right? I think the directional move is kind of finished. I think it might be a little bit choppier, but I think there's still going to be tremendous opportunity in it. And then don't forget, we've got a lot of earnings coming up, guys. We've got AMD earnings tomorrow. We've got Apple and Tesla earnings on Wednesday. There's so much going on this week. You have to get your butts in chat. That's it. Just get in chat. Okay, it's nuts. It's nuts in chat. I know I keep saying it to you guys, but my THD fam, right or wrong, like, do these people, does everybody just need to get their butts in chat so we can all just continue to rip this market to shreds. Yes, Lance is like, guys, there's still room. Come join us. Come join us. Oh my God. Guys, I want to see real quick, if you're not a member of TTG actually right now, yes, our chat is live. Yes, our chat is live. We share our screen with you guys during the day. All the moderators share their screen, so you guys can actually see the different moderator screens, what we're looking at, and we're all live on the microphone talking to you throughout the course of the day in real time and sending out the trade alerts when our trades actually execute. If you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, guys, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you're not a member of TTG, type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Kevin O'Donnell, Maria C., Black Queen, Artie, Avery, Rose, Dennis Nealon, Afsha, Brian, Ken Hunter, Billy. I'm trying to keep up, guys. Jason Powell, Amy, Philip, KL, Robert, Noah, Jim Cordova, A. Mashuk, Erica, Rob, Erica Zhang, Todd Jones, Debbie Cooper, Don Q Kim, Anthony Kanuick, The Tegs, Toast, Yuli Kao Liu, Showmate, Sunny CH, Gobin, Mark Lamb, Naren, Dominic, Debbie Cooper. Wow, there's a lot of you guys, man. Amy, thank you. Come on, Amy. You're making me blush. You're making me blush in front of thousands of people, Amy. Roberto, John Ford, TD, Diane, Stefan, Sheila, Hogdays, Anthony. Oh, my God. Frank, Earl Benson. Wow. Davis Wright. There's so many of you guys. Wow. Guys, welcome. Seriously, welcome. All of you that are brand new, all of you that just typed the letters TTG here in chat. I'm really happy to see all you guys in here right now. What are all your goals? Like all you guys that just typed TTG in chat, I talk about goals. I go over goals a lot with my members. I want to know, for those of you that are not a member of TTG, what are some of your goals? Yeah, guys, I just talked about GME. I just went over the whole entire lesson of GME. A couple of people were just asking about it. All right, I want to pay off my car, financial freedom. I want to travel. I want to retire and do a career change. I want to be debt-free. I want to make money. I want to learn about trading. I like to learn new things. Financial freedom. Replace my income. COVID affected my business. Maria, I understand that. Financial freedom. Tired of being broke. Pay off my parents' debt. Some of you guys make me laugh. Oh, Matt, man, I'm sorry, Matt. Pay my cancer bills. Nothing would make me. It'd be my honor to help you achieve that, man. It would be my honor to help you achieve that. Earl wants to help kids out of debt. No more taking the subway to work. Preserve wealth, offset inflation. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. That laptop life. Yep, travel the world. Debt-free for my children. Good, guys. These are all fantastic goals. These are all fantastic goals. I love to see meaningful goals to you guys. It's important for you to have a goal that motivates you, because, like I said, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not just going to sign up to TTG. You're going to start making millions of dollars. Okay. You have to be willing to put in some work. You have to be willing to actually learn and acquire the skill. It's just like learning any other skill, guys. You have to be willing to put a little bit of effort into it. If you guys want to become consistently profitable, you want to become good at something, you got to work for it, right? There's very few people in this world that are just naturally born being, an expert in whatever skill that it is that you're referring to. So you have to be willing to work towards it. So all of these goals that you guys are all typing away in chat right now, they're all very realistic. They're all very doable. We have members in TTG that have actually accomplished many of the goals that a lot of you are typing away in chat right now. And they're all realistic. They're all doable, but these are good long-term goals. But I also want you guys to set short-term goals as well. Like if you never made $100 in a day, set that as a goal, achieve it, cross it off. Now your goal is $200 in a day. Achieve it, cross it off. Now your goal is 500. If you've never had 5 green days in a week, set that as one of your goals. Okay. If you've never had a 60% win rate in a month, set that as one of your goals. Then make it 65, then make it 70. And that's how you guys continue to cross off some of your goals. Very important as a beginner trader, because it's important for you to actually build self-confidence as a trader. Traders that are not confident have a very hard time being consistently profitable because they always second guess themselves. They become trigger shy. They don't pull the trigger when they should. They sell stocks too soon. And that's because they lack confidence. So by achieving goals, you have that sense of accomplishment and success, which builds self-confidence, which is very important as a trader. Okay. Arrogance can kill you as a trader, but confidence is a must. Okay. And that's one of the ways that can help you build confidence when you guys are first just starting out. Okay. Now, listen, guys, for those of you that all just typed TTG in chat, I need you guys, or I want you guys to really just pay attention for the next couple of minutes, because a lot of you may not know, but TTG is a lot more than just a chat room or an alert service. Okay. TTG, we literally will teach you guys how to fish and stand on your own 2 feet. I'm going to explain to you guys all how. Okay. Let me ask you guys all a question here real quick. What's it worth to you all to learn a new skill that has the potential to change your life for the better and has the potential to help you actually stand on your own 2 feet financially to achieve the goals that you all just typed to me in chat? Like, what would that mean to you? What would that be worth to you? Okay. What would that be worth to you? Because normally a membership to True Trading Group, a 1-year all-inclusive membership would normally cost $2,212 for the year. But right now on this live stream, you've got the opportunity to get a 40% discount, which brings the price all the way down to $1,317 when you use coupon code TTG121. Okay. Make sure you guys lock in this discount now, because at midnight, the price goes up by a few bucks and will continue to go up every 24-hour period in the month of January as we continue to work our price up towards the $2,000 mark. Okay. So the price of our membership is continuously going up by a few dollars every single day. So at midnight tonight, the price is going to go up even further. So use this coupon code TTG121 right here, right now, before midnight to lock in that 40% discount and get the membership for only $1,317. Now, for those of you that might be saying, all right, you know what, that kind of sounds like a lot of money, I want you guys to all think again, because this is what you're actually getting access to. I told you we're a lot more than just a chat room or an alert service. You are not paying $1,317 just to get Michael Edwards trades. Okay. You're not paying that just to get Michael Edwards trades. Okay. First of all, we have a whole slew of moderators. We've got traders that focus on swing trading, day trading, large cap options, mid cap, small caps. Okay. We have traders, all different styles and all different skill levels. Okay. But with your membership, guys, we take the top premium trading tools and products and we bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. Okay. Included in your membership, this is why it's all inclusive. You will get access to the Benzinga Pro newsfeed and Squawk Box feature. Okay. The Benzinga Pro newsfeed is right in our chat room and gives us live breaking to the second news alerts right in chat. I do not need a third-party news provider because it is right there in our chat room. Okay. We also have a Squawk Box feature that allows you to turn on your speakers and you'll actually be able to listen to someone read the news headlines out to you instead of you reading the news headlines. Maybe you're busy in a trade. Maybe you're focused on something, right? You don't have time to go and read a news headline. Someone will read the news headline out to you as it crosses the wire on our Squawk Box feature. All of this is included at no additional fee. You're also getting Coach Stream's real-time level 1 and full book level 2 data, as well as real-time options data. You're getting a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with all of that real-time data. Please use this feature if you are a beginner. Practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Practice implementing what you guys learn in the courses, okay, by going through and going on the simulator, okay? Use it. You guys will also get access to Trade Ideas real-time preset scanner that's streamed directly to members during the day. That shows you stocks that are making news highs of the day, stocks that have unusual volume activity, your leading gappers, your top gainers on the day. All of this is streamed to our members live in real time at no additional fee. You will also have access to TradingView Pro's charting software with real-time streaming data as a member, okay? This charting software is included for free with your membership at no additional cost whatsoever. You guys are getting at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that is currently sporting about an 84% win rate, which means right now, whenever myself or one of the other moderators in chat calls out a trade, it is a profitable one. Right now, about 84% of the time, we are trading extremely well right now in chat. Okay, we are trading extremely well right now, and there it is, actually 85% right now in chat. Okay, about 85% right now in chat. Okay, and you will never have, there's also no upsells in TTG ever for the services and the courses that we provide. Okay, all of our courses and resources will forever be included when you guys join a one-year membership. There are no upsells. This is an all-inclusive membership for our products, services, and educational courses. I have, for those, again, that do not know me, I started my career working at a fund. They taught me everything it is that I implement in my trading. That is where I did not know how to trade before I got that job as my first job out of college. I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. Okay, I was taught. All right, I have simplified that education. I've created a 15-course curriculum that includes beginner courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses. Guys, heck, we even have a course that tells you guys how to do your taxes. Okay, all of these courses are included with your membership. You don't sign up, then all of a sudden there's some VIP or some pro courses that cost more money, that hold some kind of secret that you don't have access to with your regular membership. None of that nonsense. When you guys sign up to TGD, you get access to every single thing that we have at our disposal for you. The courses are in text and video format. And then in addition, you guys have access to a video library with over 90 hours over 90 hours of recorded workshops and webinars that cover various trading topics. Okay. My TTG fam. Okay. My TTG fam. Do you guys think a membership to TTG is worth the $1,300? If you're not a TTG member, I want you to pay attention to the comments that are going to come through the chat right now, because I'm going to ask my TTG crew if they think the membership is worth $1,300 a year. I want them to sound off in chat. My best advice to you, if you're considering joining the group, is to pay attention to what your peers are saying, because every single person that's commenting in chat right now, was in your exact same position a few weeks or a few months ago. Okay, so pay attention to all the comments that are coming through here in chat. All right, so you guys are going to get access to that entire video library. There's here, how about this, guys? My TGD fam, have you guys made your membership fee back yet? Okay, have you made your subscription cost back? Sound off in chat right now if you have made your subscription cost back. Okay, again, if you're not a TGD member, I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to the comments that are coming through in chat right now. Okay, I'm asking my TGD fam if you guys have made back your membership fee. Okay, pay attention, guys. All right, my best advice to you is to listen to your peers, not even to listen to me. Okay, because they've all been exactly where you're sitting here now today. All right, so all those recorded workshops and webinars, guys, that's all in addition to the educational courses. Okay, we've got like some of these workshops were like how to grow a $500 account to $25K. What are some important rules to help you guys get there? How to trade successfully with a full-time job, some trader psychology stuff, avoid FOMO, having confidence, pulling the trigger, getting started trading options. These are just some of the courses or some of the workshops that you have. These are not courses. I'm sorry. Excuse me, guys. These are workshops and webinars that we conduct with our members each month. And all of them are recorded and they're put in here in the video library for you to go back and review. Okay. The price is going up, guys. The price is going up tomorrow. Okay. The price is going up tomorrow. All right. So make sure you guys use that coupon code TTG121 and lock in that $1,317 price point. Okay. Remember, guys, that membership would normally cost $2,212, but tonight until midnight, you can use coupon code TTG121, get a 40% discount, brings the price all the way down to $1,317. And plus, anyone that signs up by midnight tonight, I'm also going to include for you a free brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. And yes, I am even going to cover the shipping. Totally free, our gift to you. This is a great tool to help you stay connected on the go when trading and learning. Okay. You guys can also use our TTG mobile app. Okay. You can also use our TTG mobile app that allows you to stay connected with chat, even if you're not in front of your computer. Okay. So if you guys are, maybe you're at work, you're on a conference call, you're stuck in traffic, you're on the golf course, you got your kids' dance recital, whatever it is. Okay. You guys can see the screen share. You can listen to the audio analysis, and you will also get real-time push notifications sent straight to your mobile device through that mobile app. So you can follow along with all the trades that we are going through in chat. Alex says, can I purchase this if I'm in Canada? Alex, absolutely. We have a ton of Canadian members. A ton of Canadian members. We have members from all over the world, guys. We've got members actually in Japan. We have members in New Zealand, in Singapore, Hong Kong, in Italy, in Spain, the UK. We've got members literally all over the world. And a ton of them are in Canada. Okay. We have a ton of members in Canada, Alex. So if you're interested, yes, it absolutely can be something that you can purchase and become a part of. Okay. We don't trade Canadian stocks. Okay. We trade US listed companies, US listed stocks. Okay. So now you guys might be saying like, oh man, that's super cool. A free Amazon Kindle, that's dope. I'll take it. But that's just a fraction of the value that you're getting with your membership to True Trading Group, because that Benzinga Pro newsfeed would cost you $1,188 a year if you paid for it through Benzinga yourself. It's included at no additional fee with your membership. Real-time level 1 and full book level 2, that's $990 a year. That's included for free at no additional cost. The trade simulator would cost you $750 a year. That's included, no additional cost. And the TradingView Pro charting software, they charge $720 a year for that service. We have it for free for you at no additional cost. That's $3,648 in additional premium services and products that are included with your membership when you use coupon code TTG121. Okay. That's the value that you guys are getting. That's why I tell you guys, TTG, we're a platform for traders. We're not just an alert service. Okay. You don't just sign up and you're like, I just want to get Mike's alerts. There's so much more. You're selling yourself so short if you guys are not taking advantage of all the other products and resources that are at your disposal as a member of the True Trading Group team. And everything that I just said to you is completely all inclusive. You get access to all of it when you sign up with coupon code TTG121. Okay. You get access to all of it. Now, I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to show you guys right now. I want you all to pay attention right now, because I'm going to make you guys a deal. I'm about to show you how much that I believe in TTG and how confident I am that if you're willing to put in just a little bit of work, that this can and will work for you. And to prove it to you, this is what I'm willing to offer. Anyone that signs up with coupon code TTG121 by midnight tonight, if you go through all of our courses, pass all of the exams at the end of the courses, and attend one of our private study group sessions, if you do those three things and still do not make back the $1,317 at least once throughout the year of your membership, I will give you all your money back. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. That's how much I believe that this can and will work for you if you're willing to put in a little bit of effort. This is the education that made me the trader that I am today. So when you guys see, when I go on all these live streams and I break down all these lessons and I go over all these different technical lessons and mental lessons with you, I was taught this stuff. Okay. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. This is this a simplified version of that education. I see the success that my members are having. You see the success my members are having. You see them all commenting here in chat. This is the education that has allowed them to get to that point. That's why I'm able to offer you this money back guarantee. If my members weren't doing well, I wouldn't be able to do this for you. But I'm confident that if you are willing to do those three things, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend a private study group, if you still don't make back the $1,317 at least once throughout the course of your membership, I'll give you all your money back. And you guys can see there, 5-star rated on Trustpilot with 764 reviews. I encourage you to go there and read some of the reviews as well. Okay. So guys, there you have it. Coupon code TTG121. What I also want to point out to you guys, if you saw earlier on the screen, and if you saw last night, if you guys were on my live stream last night, you'll saw that we gave away $30,000 to one of our TTG members. This is something that we do every 300 members that we get. Whenever we get 300 members, we give away a Tesla or $30,000 cash, whichever the winner prefers. Okay, you saw we gave away that last night, and the winner opted to take the $30,000. Bill, if you're on the live stream, Bill, what's up, man? Congrats if you're on the live here tonight. And we are already, I believe, 12% of the way there for our next raffle. All right, we're already 12% of the way there for our next raffle. Oh, 18% now. I'm sorry. That was yesterday was 12. We're 18% of the way there for our next Tesla or $30,000 raffle. So you guys want to make sure you sign up to be included in the raffle. You don't have to register. It's just once you sign up to TTG, you're automatically included in that raffle. So make sure you guys use that coupon code and give yourself a chance to win our next 30,000 or Tesla giveaway. Okay. And then we also have for everyone, whenever we get 150 lifetime members, we also do have a lifetime membership. So whenever we get 150 new lifetime members, we raffle off either a Porsche or $50,000 cold hard cash to one of our lifetime members. Okay. And all you have to do is be a lifetime member to be included in that raffle. And I believe we are, I don't know, maybe like 75% of the way there, I think. Guys, Adam and I, for those of you that are interested, Adam and I will be in the meeting room, okay, talking about the lifetime membership. Lifetime membership, we do make it exclusive. Not exclusive, I'm sorry, limited. There are limited spots that we will hold to. Like each quarter, we'll have limited spots that we'll do for the lifetime membership. So any current members that are interested in the lifetime membership, Adam and I will be there in the Lifetime Lounge tomorrow at around 4:30 p.m. Eastern to go over that with you, okay, for those of you that are interested. All right. And then last but not least, do not forget on January 30th, we've got our next Trader Palooza event. It's Trader Palooza 4. Trader Palooza, guys, is an all-day long virtual trading workshop where myself and the other moderators conduct various 1 hour long workshops covering different topics. It is an all-day long event. It is all recorded and then it is posted and available in the video library for those of you to view at a later date. Okay. And that's Trader Palooza 4. All right. That's going to be our 4th Trader Palooza. That's going to be on Saturday. All you need to do is be a member. There is no additional fee whatsoever for Trader Palooza. You just have to be a full-time member and you automatically have access to that event. You can log in and log out of the event as you please to attend the different topics that you guys want. Okay, you don't have to stay for the whole thing. You can log in at 10 a.m. and follow a workshop with me on position sizing. And then you can log in at 3 p.m. and follow Moment on large cap option trading. So there's a lot of, just at your own schedule, you guys can log in and log out. We'll be releasing the itinerary shortly for the topics and the times of all of those workshops. Okay, so that's it, guys. And listen, anyone, if you're still not ready to join the TGD family, we do have a 7-day trial. It's only $3. It's $3. That's it. Less than a cup of coffee. You can join us for 7 days, get access to the dashboard. You can get access to 3 sample trial courses to get a feel for what some of the courses would be like. Again, they're sample courses. They're not the entire curriculum that you guys would get as a full-time member. They're just sample trial courses, but those courses alone are probably worth a few $100. I guarantee they'll make you a better trader. And you can get them for just $3, a one-time payment, not reoccurring. There's no auto renew. It's a one-time payment of $3. Will be the best $3 you guys have ever spent. Okay, we'll be the best $3 you guys have ever spent. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time, but you're under no obligation to do so. You guys will also be able to come into our chat room for 3 days to trade with us live and get access to our stock profile tool, which gives you free analyst ratings on stocks that you're interested in. And you will also get access to all of our trade history. So all of our trade history is on the website for people to view. We're totally transparent. All the wins, all the losses, all the break evens, they're right there on the website for you guys to see. Okay, so for that, go to ttgthree.com. Again, guys, that's ttgthree.com to sign up for that 7-day trial. It's just $3, guys. That's it. Okay, it's just $3. All right, we'll see if I can put the URL up there on the bottom of your screen. Hold on, guys. There we go. There it is. So there you guys go. So there is ttgthree.com right there at the bottom of your screen if you guys want that 7-day trial. Now, if you join the 7-day trial, you're not going to get that 13, 17 price point. You're not going to get the free Amazon Kindle. You will not be able to attend the Trader Palooza. You will not be included in that Tesla $30,000 giveaway. But you can try us out for 7 days, get a feel for what it's like to be part of the community, see if it's right for you, and then you can upgrade during your trial at any time if you guys want. Okay, otherwise, use coupon code TTG121 right here, right now. Lock in that 1317 price point. Get that money back guarantee. Get the Amazon Kindle. Join us for Trader Palooza and give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000 once we close off and do that next raffle. Thank you for joining me here tonight on this live stream. You guys have been the best. I love you all. Thank you for the love. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe to the channel, not in that order. Subscribe first. Turn on your notifications second. You never want to miss out any one of these live streams because I'm always sharing some information with you guys on single one of these lives. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. I might go pull myself another Mac 18. This time, no ice. I'll see you guys all in